Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to show you how to win 2 million credits in the latest online time trial. But they're boring in the GR3 car, which you can access through your sport mode. From there you've got a few options to choose from for your menus. Click onto your online time trials. Now we've got two to choose from. Now we've already done the one at the Le Mans no chicane in the GR1 car. There's a few days left on that one, so if you haven't checked that one out, have a look on the channel. But as mentioned before, we're going to the latest one at the Redbull ring in any GR3 car. So you can select this one from the garage, or you can rent a specified car. So we're going to select from the garage, go across to change car, and from there you can choose whichever cars you've got in your garage. We're going to go for the Lancer Evo Final GR3 car. Once you've selected that, go into car settings, make sure you've got the racing medium tyres on both the front and the back. If you haven't got those, you can go to your race shop and purchase the tyres. But when you're ready, press OK, and away we go. So to earn your 2 million credits, you will need a lap time of 1 minute 31.371. To earn yourself 1 million credits, a lap time of 133.145. And to earn yourself 250,000 credits, a lap time of 137.581. And in terms of assists, we're running no traction control, counter steer we have off, and ABS we run on default for this challenge. So onto the lap itself. We're using the Ghost from P1 in the world. As we come to this first braking point, slightly uphill, so you can brake quite late into this corner. But we're looking for that 100 bud just above us, just there. We're braking around about there, just by the shadow on the ground. And try and stay as far left as you can to really open this corner up. You can cut a lot of this corner, but make sure that you're keeping two wheels on that red and white curbing. But look how much of this you can actually cut. Be careful on the accelerator as you accelerate into third. Make sure on the exit that you're keeping two wheels on that red and white curbing as well. That's a really tricky corner to get right. Play with the throttle and make sure that you get a decent exit. You've got quite a long stretch up to this tight hairpin. As we approach this, again we're looking for that 100 board on the left. And brake in, maybe just slightly before there. Go down to first gear, really throw this car in out the entry. Accelerate in second gear. Again, you can use a lot of the curb on the exit, but make sure that you're keeping those two wheels on that red and white curbing as well. Exit's very important in those first two corners. Can save you or gain you a lot of time, but also can lose you a lot of time as well. Coming down to a downhill braking section for the first time. 100 board above you, braking just before there, and we're going to come down to first gear. We'll release the brakes and let the car rotating, but this time we're going to double shift into third just to get the extra bit of traction as we come out that corner. Use all the track on the exit. This left hander now, we're looking for the 50 board on the right hand side. As we approach that 50 board, we're going to hit the brakes, but not too hard. As soon as we hit the brakes full, we're going to come off and kind of trail brake into this corner, into third, and accelerate into fourth. You can use all the track on the exit, but again, make sure that you're keeping two wheels on that red and white curbing, otherwise your lap will be invalidated. To approach the end of this curb, we're looking at the end of our next braking point. So as you hit this end of curbing, hit the brakes at 50%. Again, we trail this braking down to third, accelerate into fourth to get the extra bit of traction. Use all the track as much as you can on the exit to try and keep that minimum speed up. And now for the final two corners, which can ruin your lap if you don't get these right. Looking for that fence on the left hand side as a bit of a reference. We're going to brake in before we get to this fence. And we're going to come down to third gear, but as we reach the apex, accelerate into fourth. Use all the track on the exit. This one, really difficult braking zone to get right. We're going to brake in before the grass on the left hand side there. Tricky one to get right as we come down to third. And make sure you cut a lot of these corners. It dips just on the apex. You can hit on the accelerator hard to get that traction out the corner. And that's lap of the Redbull ring as we come across for a 129.080. So the time recording actually put us top 10 in the world. You can see we've got some great company there with Sammy Snake. We've got TGNE and Digits all around us as well. Different cars you can choose from. As you can see, we're in the Beetle. We've got another one in the Lexus, in the Lamborghini as well, and the Aston Martin there in P4. So it's all preference for this one. Before we go any further, guys, if you do like this content and if it does help you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll show you the rest of the lap from the chase cam. And this one is all about using as much as a track as possible. Really open up these corners to make sure that you can hit the apex and keep that minimum speed up. I must confess, I didn't really try any other car around this one, so the likes of the Ferrari, Lamborghini, the Aston, didn't really give those ones a go. But you're more than welcome to. And the good thing with this GR3 now, since the update, they're a lot easier to drive under acceleration, low traction zones, but also they do seem a lot closer as well in terms of lap time. So there's not much in it at all. I think the top two in the world are using the Mitsubishi. But you can see, I think P3, P4 was using the Aston, then we've got the Lexus, the Ferrari. Your choice. But you can see as we approach this left-hander, try the braking, take a lot of the curb on the inside, accelerate into fourth, use all the exit on the left, really push those track limits as much as you can. But they can be quite frustrating, really easy. You can see on this right-hander, just about keeping two wheels on the track. And that can make or break your lap, especially these last two corners. So sometimes you can take it a little bit too conservatively, knowing that you've got a good lap in your ready, so don't go too wide on these last two corners, especially this one, which can be quite frustrating when you run wide and pick up a penalty. But it's the name of the game, the Red Bull Ring. Pretty much all these corners, you can hit a penalty apart from a couple of them, so be very, very careful. I think it's maybe quite, I wouldn't say easy, but a little bit easier, I think, to get gold than some of the previous challenges. There's a lot of time to play with here. Traction control on one may help you at these, especially turn 1 and turn 2 at these slow corners, just to allow you to get that power down. TC1 doesn't hinder you too much. If I'm doing time trials, I generally don't use traction control, as it just allows you to release the car a little bit more if you don't have it on. It doesn't hold it back too much, but I did notice on the Le Mans time trial, especially coming out of some of those corners when you've really got to hit the accelerator hard, it was just hindering the car in acceleration a little bit too much. But when I did run in the endurance events in the IRO Championship, then TC I pretty much have on 99% of the time, and that's just for a bit of a safety buffer. You don't want to make mistakes when you're doing 2-hour stints, or you want to minimize as much as you can. So concentration is definitely key. So it just helps you a little bit more in terms of saving the car as well. Sometimes the back end skips out too much. It just allows you to control the car a little easier to prevent a massive accident. That's it, guys. We'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.